I think I went to APA in '85, and I believe it was in Los Angeles. And somebody told me something about women psychology and grabbed me. Yes, I remember it was somebody who was working for the Center for Disease Control, I believe. And she said, come on, go over to Division 35. So I went, and very intimidated, because all these people that I'd read about and that were famous were sitting around the room. I did not open my mouth. I just listened. Then I can think the person who brought me didn't stay active in the division, so I think that I left for a while, and I was active in SEPA. And I was slow getting mentored, and the whole idea of going to conventions and doing presentations was a little bit slow in coming. So I went to SEPA, gave a few presentations, and was able to meet Pam Reed. Okay. And she was one of my first real conduits to the division. She was so supportive. I was a discussant one time, and she came up to me. She said, that was a great job. She just kind of built my confidence. And finally, after a few years of seeing her at SEPA, she said, I'm going to be president of Division 35. You need to come join Division 35 and start a task force. And I said, on what? She said, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be president, I'm going to have a task force, and I want you there. So I found that very amazing. Yeah. But, you know, when Pam says things, I listened. Yeah. So I found myself going to the meeting. I think the meeting was in New York. So from New York. That was nice because I wound up going and staying with my parents and going to the meeting. And again, it was an eye-opening experience. Incredible dialogue, incredible discussion, and I had a task force. I think that task force was looking at the lives of ethnic minority women and mental health needs. So I started putting together some resources for that, and people were incredibly supportive. And one thing just led to another. Pam gave me that assignment, and then she asked me simply to facilitate a discussion on urban initiatives in psychology, because that was a topic that had come up. And after I facilitated the discussion, she said, great job. Dorothy Cantor was elected president, and Dorothy Cantor asked for individuals to nominate someone to serve on a task force on urban initiatives. And Pam, being the mentor and facilitator that she is, said, Janis, I'm sending you forth. And it really started for Division 35 for me then to move on to my first task force, which became a committee. I became a chair of that committee, and I wound up getting involved in council from Division 35, other committees, serving on presidential task forces. And I used to have the standing joke with Henry Toms, because he kept saying, I need to get you more involved in APA. And I'd say, Henry, I'm really involved as it is. But it all started really from Pam reaching out and suggesting that I come to Division 35.
Yeah, that was really powerful.